Hi Aries, this is your January 6th through the 12th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. And then in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So this first spread is a new love this week, Aries. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by Justice. We have the Fool. We also have the Six of Swords clarified by the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And we also have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing... maybe with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have air, Gemini, and Libra and Aquarius. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of different zodiac signs. As a matter of fact, every single air sign is represented here by one of their major arcana cards. Right? And what I noticed right away, Aries, about this spread is that we have a lot of action-oriented cards. A lot. I count 5 or even 6 action-oriented cards. If this is somebody you've been talking to, if this is not a brand spanking new person entering your life, perhaps there's going to be some sort of a decision made this week to move forward, or to move in, or to move. All right? If this is a brand new person entering your life, somebody, you or them or both of you, will have to make a decision, will have to make a choice almost right there on the spot, perhaps on the same day. Okay, whoever has to make some kind of a choice or a decision, they're going for it. Perhaps both of you are doing it. Okay? The Lovers on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, could be simply a Gemini you're dealing with, right? The Lovers is a Gemini major arcana, but it is a card of a choice. It is a card of a choice. So you could be dealing with 2 people and choosing between 2 people. For some of you, you could be choosing to be or not to be, you know, to be in this relationship or not, to move forward with this person or not, to move, to relocate or not. All right. And in my opinion, also, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people. It's a soulmate card. It's a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could be the lover of your life. So some of you could be finding the love of your life, and for some of you, it'll be an easy decision to move forward because you'll feel this connection with this person right away. The very first card that came out on the left is the Ace of Swords, which is clarified by Justice. The Ace of Swords, you know, is a card of taking action. This card often comes through as the word yes. Okay, so somebody says yes. It's also a card of somebody being very straightforward, very direct, very honest, very upfront. So with the Ace of Swords, nobody's beating around the bush, nobody's playing around, they're just being very honest and straightforward. Okay, Justice clarifying, it could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice could be, I'm a little surprised to see Justice here, to be honest with you, unless you're dealing with a Libra. But if you look at Justice, if you Google Justice and take a closer look, you will see that in one of their hands, the person in the Justice card is holding up a sword. Right? And I think that's exactly the sword we're looking at in the Ace of Swords. So it is some kind of a just decision. What's good for me? For some of you, it could be somehow associated with the government or finances in some shape or form. All right, but again, very decisive energy with those 2 cards. It's as serious as it gets. It's as honest and straightforward as it gets. And here comes the Fool card. The Fool is actually one of your major arcana cards, Aries. It's you, right? And at the same time, the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, going for something, jumping right in. It is definitely a card of a new beginning. All right, and then we have the Six of Swords clarified by the Star. The Six of Swords is definitely a card of moving forward, or literally moving or going somewhere. And the thing about the Six of Swords, it usually brings improvements into our lives. Our lives generally gets better, or at least a part of it gets better when the Six of Swords shows up, especially with the Star clarifying it. The Star could be an Aquarius you're dealing, but the Star is a card of a wish come true. So perhaps either you or them or both of you are realizing that both of you belong together. It is a wish come true. Perhaps you've been searching for each other your whole entire life. Or something along those lines. Or you're just following the dream. You're just, following your heart, following your dream with a star. And it will pay off, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I assume you're the Queen of Wands here, by the way, unless you're dealing with a fellow fire sign. So technically, you're in your own reading twice. The Fool, as I already mentioned, is your major arcana card, and the Queen of Wands, that is most likely also you. And the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles in the potential outcome. It's one of my favorite combos. If we had the Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, I would have said the same, because to me, they're equally good, right? The Knight of Cups is all about emotions. It's the most loving, the most caring, the most romantic knight out of all four knights, and the Ace of Pentacles is the most financially abundant aces. The Ace of Pentacles always shows up when somebody is serious, somebody who is ready to settle down and start a family, somebody who is moving forward, and that's the intention. So basically you get both emotional fulfillment and a very serious offer at the same time. So interesting reading, Aries. It's decision time making time. It's time to make a decision, and the decision will probably be moving forward. All right, Aries, really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Aries, this spread is for you. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, and we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, perhaps even another Aries. This week, there's going to be also action taken. I don't know if you just watched the first spread, right? That spread was all about taking action, and so is this one. But this is different. This is different. This one has something to do with money, finances, real estate, something along those lines, okay? And there's definitely action being taken in regards to that. I'm talking about that Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Wands is definitely a new beginning, okay? And it's a fire sign indicator. Perhaps you're the one who is with an initiative. What else is new, Aries, right? But yeah, the Ace of Wands is definitely a new beginning, okay? This reading actually starts with the Three of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision and this decision is final. It could also be interpreted as a card of waiting. Let me throw in some examples when it comes to the Three of Wands being a card of waiting. That usually means that the decision has been made, right? So say you want to buy a home and you're looking at different houses, and you've decided on which house you want to buy and you close the deal. You bought the house, but there's a waiting period. Right, but you already made up your mind. You already made a decision. The decision has been made, but you got to wait for everything to process. Right, so that could be a card of waiting. Perhaps you've been waiting for a bank to approve a home loan, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Wands, it is a financial card. All right, it is a financial card, and it's a really decent chunk of change. That's what the Knight of Pentacles says. The Ten of Pentacles in the middle, as already mentioned, it could be a card of real estate or finances in some shape or form. Some of you, like I said, buying something new, or closing a deal on a home, or maybe you want to remodel your home and you've been waiting for a home improvement loan, or maybe you've been waiting to cash in. Perhaps some of you just recently retired and you got your nested egg and you're waiting for that money to get transferred to become available so you could use it. You know, something among those lines. The Emperor right next to the deck, that's you. That's your major arcana card. And it's the only major arcana card on the table. Alright? Which is good. It's always good to have your own major arcana card in your reading. That means everything is pretty much revolving around you, or you're the one in charge, or things are going to go as planned, or how you envision it, and then things like that. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week, or if you go back to somebody, if you reach out to somebody. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. It doesn't even have to be an ex for some of you. Okay, so we got the Six of Cups clarified by the Star. We have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands clarified by the Magician. And we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, Virgo, or any Zodiac sign. Okay, so if you feel like reaching out to somebody, Aries, don't be shy. I've never met a shy Aries person in the past. I know you guys exist. I know. But I'm still to meet one. Anyway, so yeah, if you feel like reaching out to somebody, not necessarily love-related, perhaps you just want to talk to somebody, or you have a question on maybe finances or something like that, then reach out. And I think it's going to be a really good encounter. right? For some of you, it's not really an X, because the first card that actually came out is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a soulmate card. It is a card of somebody from the past, but not necessarily an X. The Six of Cups could simply be somebody from the past. And another thing about the Six of Cups is that we're usually glad to see people. We're usually glad to hear from them when they show up with that card. The Star clarifying, it could be an Aquarius. You know, the Star is a card of some sort of a wish come true or healing. And at the end, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Magician. So the Page of Wands, it could be a message coming from you, right? Because it's a Page of Wands, not a Page of Cups, not a Page of Pentacles. And at the same time, the Page of Wands is like kind of a casual type of, if we forget about Zodiac signs, right? Then the Page of Wands is usually associated with something casual. Hey, how you been? Long time no see. Or hey, I was just in the neighborhood and I thought of you. Or hey, I was here and remember when we used to do this in this place. You get the idea. It's just kind of casual just to check in. All right. The Magician clarifying, it could be a Gemini or a Virgo. But the Magician is a card of manifestation. Maybe you need this person to help you with something. For some of you, the scenario would be maybe you need help with something and you're reaching out to somebody who is really good at what they do, right? Maybe you need somebody to help you with taxes or to help you with paperwork, to help you with something. Because the Magician, like I said, they could be, you know, somebody who works in a particular industry and they know they can like give you a couple of pieces of advice on something. All right, something along those lines. So this looks like kind of casual, but since these cards showed up in this reading, perhaps something you guys can make something happen. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius. Well, new year, new start, Aries. It's like you have a vision. You have ideas or you have something, you know what you want and nobody's going to stop you. All right? This spread is talking about you getting a bit aggressive. I'm not saying you're going to be aggressive with people, but you're going to be, perhaps you set some goals and you're going to be aggressive in terms of achieving those goals, to pushing your agenda through, to proving yourself, to get something going. All right? Because that's what all these cards are. They're a bit aggressive. The Chariot, the first card that came out, is a card of victory and success. It's a card of a triumph. It's like a bulldozer, right? The Chariot, you could be literally going somewhere or going places with the Chariot, but perhaps that's your intention. The Seven of Wands in the middle, it's a card of somebody who is on like active defense, right? This is you defending your idea, defending your vision, defending your way of doing things. Defending your project, defending your products, what have you. The Knight of Wands, right next to the deck, is the most passionate knight out of all four knights. It's a fire sign indicator, right? You're a fire sign. This is you hopping back on your horse and getting ready to conquer. And the Wheel of Fortune is simply a start of a new cycle, a start of a new year. All right? Perhaps you took some time off before this week, and now you're recharged and you're ready to conquer the world. That's how it feels. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries, but I think at this point you're already expecting it. We have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. I believe this is simply a repeat of the first spread, the new love spread. We even have some repeating cards, right? The Six of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Fool, right? So perhaps you're not expecting this person to show up in your life, if this is somebody who is brand new. Or you're not expecting them to make a decision so quickly. If this is somebody you've been talking to, perhaps you're not expecting it of yourself to make a decision on your own, to move forward with it, right? But this spread is definitely about a decision being made, and there's two people involved, and the decision is to move forward, or maybe literally go somewhere. Right? The Two of Cups in the middle, as you can see, we have two people in the Two of Cups. That's you and your person. To the left, we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the answer is yes. Let's go. Let's move forward. let's move. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, the same thing. Remember how I said during the first spread that there were a lot of action taking cards, and the same can be said about this, right? The only card that is kind of static is the Two of Cups, because those two people are standing still looking at each other. All other cards are decision-making cards, like move forward cards, right? The Fool on the bottom of the deck, that's you. It's also a card of taking a leap of faith, all right? Perhaps the person entering your life, like in the past, you wouldn't consider, dating someone like this for whatever reason. This time you'll be like, why not? Perhaps that's what you're not expecting. All right, but yeah, this is definitely a forward movement. All right, Aries, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.